Hello everybody and welcome to NtConnections Tech Tip. I want to take a few minutes to show you a little bit about how we can use Microsoft Word and OneDrive to make your life a lot easier, especially for those folks who either travel a lot or work from home or work at other locations. So let's jump right in and learn how we can work with these templates in Word and OneDrive. First of all, this is a new computer. With new computer, I haven't set up very much other than installing OneDrive. If you have questions about how to set up OneDrive, simply look on NtConnections.net, go to our blogs, and you'll find information about setting up OneDrive. So jumping into it, Microsoft Word. This is Microsoft Word 2016. It's straight from the Office 365 portal. So what I'm doing is I've clicked on a blank template. I'm selecting File and Options. What I'm going to be interested in today is how we save things. We have two things that we need to work on, the default file location and the default personal template location. By clicking on the Browse, I want to change the default file location to my OneDrive. This is OneDrive for Business. I also have created a folder in here, and you can see the cloud symbol telling you the status, called Custom Office Templates. And again, I want to click on that folder as well. So now my entire path is inside my documents under OneDrive for Business and my Custom Office Templates. By pressing Control-C, I simply copy that location, and I come back over to my personal templates and I hit Control-V. Now I'm going to copy everything before the Custom Office Template folder, hit Control-C, and I'll paste it into the default location with a Control-V. So by doing this now, my default file location will be inside of my documents, inside a folder called OneDrive for Business or OneDrive for NtConnections. My templates will be inside the OneDrive for Business or NtConnections folder inside a folder called Custom Office Folders or Custom Office Templates. So now that I've saved those locations, I can say File and New. And when I hit New, I have two choices. I can either go to the Featured, which are the ones that Microsoft typically presents to you, or Personal, which are all of my templates that I've used. And you can see I've created a bunch of templates that I've used over time. All these are stored in the cloud. Just by simply setting this up, I've now have the ability to have my Office templates right here with me. In this case, I'm using my Office letterhead. So a couple of quick things. This said 2018 template, and I do have a couple of changes I would like to make. One, I want to move this over, and I think I want the logo to be a little bit bigger. I also think we should move this line down a little bit so we have a little more space. And finally, by doing that, I've moved this image down too far and I want to move it back up. So there. That looks more like the template that I would like to save. So because I originated from a template, it automatically created it as a Word document, as you can see from the top of my screen. What I'm going to do is say File, Save As, and I'm going to browse this PC, and I'm going to change the type to a Word template. As soon as I've done that, it's changed my location to the Custom Office Templates, and that's because of that setting we did earlier. So I now want to save this, and let's save this as something relatively easy for us to get to, 111-NTC2019 letterhead. I picked 111 just because it was easy to remember. In the future, I would normally name something a little more creative like 2019 letterhead. As you can see, it's saving. It's not only saving to my individual computer, but it's also saving this to the OneDrive site. So now any other computer that I've set up OneDrive on will automatically have access to this. At this point, I will go ahead and close Microsoft Word. Now to demonstrate this, I have another computer that I have access to, and I'll open up Word on that computer. This is a different version of Microsoft Word. This is Office 365, but it is Word that is associated with 2019. And as you can see, just in the time that I sat here and was talking to you about it, my 111-2019 letterhead has now appeared on this computer. Simply double-clicking it, you can see that it's downloading it from the internet, and in a moment it'll pop up on my screen and we'll have access to it. So it looks exactly like the Word that I just saved. It is the same template. I'm actually working on it as a template at the moment. So if I want to move this back, because I think I like it over here better, but I'll keep the rest of the formatting the same, I simply hit Save, and I'll close Word on this computer. And I'll even minimize this computer. Finally, I'll go back to my original computer, and I will go to the Personal, and what I'm looking for is the 111-2019 letterhead. What I expect to see is that my logo is no longer in the upper right-hand corner, but it's moved back to the left-hand corner. So let's check it out. And there it is. It's on the left-hand corner. One more quick tip for you on this. If I go to File and New, instead of having to look through all these templates, some of these I don't use that frequently, so it's okay, but some of them, like the letterhead, I use frequently. And so I might want to pin this to the list. What that does is it pins it to the default front page, so I don't have to jump back and forth and do this again and again. It's just simply on the front page. Hopefully you found that tech tip useful. If you have any questions, you can always visit www.ntconnections.net, and I look forward to seeing you on the next tech tip. Have a great day.